that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Chargers. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well, but I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC. Second to finish. Oh, right away, he lost the football. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Reeves-Maybin leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. Third down here.
I'm just chuckling a little bit because I remember my days playing, and if I had a receiver that was 3 inches taller than me and couldn't complete that play, My confidence was really going to rise at that point. I was going to feel really good about myself. Probably going to let him know it, too.
Yeah, that's the difference between those two guys. 3 inches of height, but, hey, good job defensively to break it free. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the opening drive for him here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Drops it underneath to Elliott. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Now a first down throw. Webb. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Barnett in there to sack him for a loss of 6. On 2nd down, Webb. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Here we go now.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down, Webb into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Second down following the run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 47-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think
throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go!
Now a handoff looking right. And a solid run down inside the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Let's go!
Back to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Leopard! All right, here we go. 3-19! Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly!
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Back 99 Philly! Here we go! Here we go now!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Watch it now, Barney!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And he puts it through. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Detroit. Ezekiel Elliott, 71 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Single, slot. Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. Detroit.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But, oh, has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
The swing pass caught. 23 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now they try the right side here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, Webb dancing to his left, and he slides to avoid the hit, taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
First down carry by Elliott. And so, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Able to push his way through. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. On first down, it's Webb. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. 3-19.
They run the counter now on first down. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Let's go.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Montravius Adams with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Detroit. Here we go now.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Webb. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A good pickup there, a 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Detroit. All right, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Webb. That is caught at the 7. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. So they're going to go for 2.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Go! Back there in that Philly. All right, here we go.
Webb now from the gun. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Bailey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. All right, Larry, these two teams back out there as we get set and ready for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Let's go! Green! Leopard! Leopard! No, check! Patriot!
Looking to throw on second down. Webb able to power through. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Throwing on third and long. Webb toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. They needed 15. They got 16 and a first down. A give to Elliott. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Green, 39! Back 99, Philly, here we go!
They go to Elliott again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
All right, here we go.
Throwing on first down. Webb to the right and complete to Galladay. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yardage.
Okay.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're good training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the back.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ezekiel Elliott, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Out of the gun, it's Webb. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a one-score deficit. Bailey now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
All right, here we go.
They'll drop the throw. They find some open field here and avoids the contact by sliding. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And Detroit getting set to go now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Again, it's Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be knocked down sideways. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The give is to Elliott, and he is knocked down from the side at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. around with Elliott. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
To throw on 2nd down. Webb firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Blue landed.
From the gun, Webb. Buying time to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Blue landed. Blue landed. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On play action, they'll throw. And throw right side complete to Parker. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. First down, he'll drop to throw it. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 48 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack, I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there at 22. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a first down throw. Webb. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Offense in a good spot here. 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun. Webb. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? From the gun, Webb. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football in the running play and stopped them short of a 1st down.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Returnable here from the 38. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance. And
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Derek Barnett in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 2nd down, Webb. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Oh, he's got some. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Derek Barnett able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webb. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Derek Barnett. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Webb. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 17. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1.